I didn't just wake up, you just woke up. This morning's necessities. Ruckies, because today's Raksha Bandhan, and some electrolytes because I'm pretty sure we all have a sore head. We did a lot of day drinking yesterday because day drinking is obviously elite, but I'm not feeling my best self right now. Alarm was set for 7 AM to go for a little jog. Can confirm that was not scientifically possible. The plan, yeah, is literally to go downstairs and apply everyone with electrolytes right now.
You got 2 packs?
Yeah, we need them. Also, when we tie the Raksha Bandhan, we're gonna see the look on Tian's face and see whether or not he remembered to bring me money. Show me the money. You seen that TikTok trend?
I just want to see him get his wallet out.
Yeah, he doesn't do that very often.
I don't even know what colour it is.
It's Chanel. That's why he's stingy. He buys himself nice things. Okay, let's go give him a Rucky. Show me the money.
I got 2 for extra strength. You forgot it was Rocky?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Even Steve had it in his diary.
Yeah. Even Steve had it in his diary.
The longer he keeps this on, the more luck he has. Let's do 7 knots.
I'll give you time to reevaluate your offer. You can come back to this. Yeah.
You give her 1 and I'll copy him.
The thing about going on holiday with my mum and I is that we like to go on a lot of walks. We like a lot of steppies. Steve's giggling in the background because he's used to our bullshit. And mum and I at breakfast, after giving Tian his Rucky, we're still waiting on his financial contribution to the Savannah Fund, I might add. But yeah, after that we're like, who should go on a walk? Just a little walk today. And we found this 3-mile hike that starts from our hotel. Technically it'll only take like an hour, but that sounds like a good time to me and Shy. How you feeling about the little walkie walk?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm good for it.
Yeah, my ears just popped. Ooh.
Yeah, let's go.
I just need to find a good outfit. Now put sun cream on.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, he's a little red raw from yesterday. I honestly think I'm just gonna do like a bikini and then running shorts again. Should I do a hat? Yeah, probably, because they're Accutane. But then do I want a tan face? I am wearing SPF, don't you worry. But it's just, yeah, they're Accutane. You're supposed to be really careful with sunburn when you're on Accutane. And I have been trying to be. I got this bikini gifted from USwim. And it's not like a one size fits all, but I think there's like one size that fits a few different sizes. Does that make sense? But look how small this is. It does actually go on pretty well though. Maybe this is a good family friendly option. Just might tan a bit weird in that. This is cute too. Not quite as family friendly. Okay, this is the USwim one, which is cute. I'm just worried that I should go for something a little skimpier so I don't get weird tan lines. Because then the day I land back in the UK, the day after that, sorry, I have a photo shoot and it's the lingerie one. So ideally I wouldn't have these thick strapped tan lines. But I do like this. It does feel very supportive, put together, sporty girl. I like it a lot. Just had a thought actually, I might actually go for this one because it feels a bit like a sports bra. So maybe that would be ideal for a hike. This is gonna have to do. You know, last night when we were in the taxi journey home from the club, this song came on that always used to be in my spin lesson. So I used to teach spinning in my early 20s. I used to wake up at 5 to teach 2 back-to-back spin classes from 6 AM to 8 AM. I then get showered, walk over to my 9 to 5 job. So I worked in a marketing office that was like a 10-minute walk from the gym that I would teach spinning at. I would do that whole day at work, and then I would maybe train, I would date, and then I'd also do some freelance social media work in the evening. So by that I would pretty much just write copy, write website copy. My job was in SEO, so that just means basically ranking on Google. So I was able to write copy that would help websites rank on Google, just because it was really important to me to be able to earn enough to move out and rent a little flat for myself. I really isolated myself and I saved and I saved, and I feel like you just don't see all of that through one social media post, do you? Like, I'm out here on holiday with my family And right now you see me having like a fun little time with my family, me maybe like buying my brother a nice shirt for his birthday, or like treating him to little things, but you don't see all of the behind the scenes. And I feel like social media is really dangerous for that, and I just wanted to remind you of all that context and all those years and of working really hard and getting my head down. And even now, I'm not saying this is right or wrong, but I do heavily isolate myself to hit financial goals and targets. Like, you don't think I said no to so many other things, sacrificed so many other things that I'd have liked to do, people that I could have potentially gone and spent time with, because yeah, I have other things that I'd like to put my money towards. But you don't see that, you know, and I just think social media can be so dangerous for that. My brother and I were talking yesterday about our A-levels and our grades and shit, and how even with our careers, life just hasn't turned out the way we expected it to, the way we always thought that it would, and put so much weight on it turning out a specific way. And obviously A-levels just came out, and I can't imagine what a lot of people must be feeling right now. So I thought it could just be interesting to talk about that a little bit today. Sorry, that might have been a bit of a just random ramble, but yeah, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to make any sense today, but I figured as the only real things my family and I are going to do today is just go for a walk and eat, that maybe I could, I don't know, just talk about life things, and maybe there'll be some bits in there that you can connect with, and yeah, hopefully just make all of us feel like we're a little less alone in this weird thing we call life. Why do I look like Forrest Gump? What have I done? Everyone's waiting downstairs for me, as per usual. I haven't got any choice but to just sit with this, I guess. It's good hiking fuel, yeah. Don't really know where we're going, honestly. We've put something into Strava, because Strava shows like other walks and runs and hikes that other people have been on. We found something that's like an hour and 10 minutes long. It says it's easy, but I'll be the judge of that. Any other firstborn Indian daughters will know how important and how warm this makes me feel inside. Sis, we made it. I think it's gonna be okay. The stress that comes around dating as a firstborn Indian daughter is so significant that I don't even know how to explain what it feels like to just see them chatting. I hope none of you are also going through that difficulty right now, because sis, I know exactly what it feels like. My experience seems to be working out. Fingers crossed. Godspeed. Floating on a rock can be so stressful sometimes, can't it? When I lived in Madrid, all my friends used to tell me to come here for hikes all the time, and I just didn't believe them, and I don't know why, because this is stunning. You enjoying using that?
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Listen, it's not an ad, but it is really good. The Strava Premium service is so good.
It's really accurate.
I get gifted it, but genuinely it's one of the things that I would 1000% pay for. It makes me feel just so safe as a woman. Like, think about how much traveling I do on my own, and the fact that I just have a map that shows me other routes that other people have taken just makes me feel so good. Female safety, yay. It's really pretty. Well, would you look at that? There's nothing quite like a little walk with a sea view with your wonderful family and the smell of Hugo's seeping out of your skin. Oh my god, a cave! Should we go in the cave?
Wow, yes.
Wow. Oh, I should probably take my sunglasses off. This is sick.
Do you want to go?
I'm scared. It's like a massive mountains bumhole. Do you remember how stressed I was on my A-level results day, both me and Sian?
Yes.
We'll get on to Sian and I later. What was your schooling life like? Do you remember much about like grades and shit?
Not really, because I had to leave school at 15 because of circumstances, so I had no choice but to leave. But I've been able to go on and make a life for us, and I'm sure it's hindered me in some ways, but
You also use it to create so many opportunities.
now I'm learning that it's never too late to start, like going back to college, learning about IT, even.
Oh, yeah, you did that in your 60s, didn't you? Mum
I
just
did.
turned 60, by the way, so she just went to do like an IT course.
I did that in January, and the things I learned I never thought would be possible at my age. age, but
yeah. But like, I wouldn't say that bad grades have ever hindered you, or like not getting grades have never hindered you. And if they haven't anyway, then you've used that as a driving force to do other things.
yeah, where there's a will, there's a way.
100%. Do you know what's actually really interesting as well? Steve has got a pretty decent job, but he didn't go to university. Like, you just did a degree recently.
Yeah, so I did it as there was a graduate program within the company that I worked for, and I applied for that. But I think I did it right for me, because when I was younger, I wasn't applied enough to probably do as well as I've done now, and my job to a degree requires it now, so it works. It worked out. I think I did a lot better doing it this period in my life, although it was more difficult because I had to go back and relearn all the maths. And
I just think it's so interesting that like Steve's about to turn 36, right? And he got a first, so like he really pushed for the grades, but the grades haven't mattered for his whole life. He's just been to university, he's just put himself through it. So you managed to get a decent job without any of that. And also we were just saying how like he ended up with a good job, but that definitely isn't what has defined him. Like, there's so many other things outside of your career that have made you who you are. Like, you care so much about health, fitness, you care so much about being a parent. Like, that hasn't been shaped by your work life at all.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
grades.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. It doesn't define you at all.
No.
Or it doesn't have to. It depends on how you feel about your career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if it's something that you want to place huge importance on, for sure, like you should, but don't let anyone make you feel like your grades aren't good enough.
At my A-level point, I did really poorly, so that's
Still
what
got a
led
sick
me.
job.
Yeah, well, that's what led me into an apprenticeship scheme, and then from there, sort of worked my way up from lower down up to where we are now, which is, you know, design engineer role, senior engineer roles, and yeah, so you know, it doesn't have to look like brilliant A-level grades, go on to university, that sort of thing. In my mind, I thought I was going to go and possibly do law at a good university, but I did so poorly in my A-levels that just wasn't going to happen. So
Just if you haven't done the way that you wanted to, don't let that hold you back. Like, you have so much life left to live. We can go through my A-levels a little bit later, but I'm going to tell you something for free. I didn't do good. Like, GCSEs and A-levels, like, this guy's the smart one out of the two of us.
No,
I'm just a pretty
no.
face. I was telling them about how when I was in my early 20s, how like I would teach spin and then go to work, and then I did freelance content creation, and then I'd date and stuff. And also from like a parent's perspective, how maybe we'd butt heads because 7 years ago, you just thought the done thing was to just kind of like get a great job and become like a doctor, for example.
But also for me, what was very important was having sort of got divorced against the family's rules and cultures, that I didn't want to be seen as a failure.
Yeah.
That I didn't educate you and Sian.
Yeah.
So that was such a big thing.
Yeah, so you have to give your parents the leeway as well, because like you have no idea the pressure that they've got on them.
Honestly, people used to say, we're just waiting for your kids to mess up.
Yeah.
You can't cope bringing up a girl and a boy. And that was at the back of my head. Like,
Yeah.
I know I can.
Yeah, but obviously you couldn't relay that to me as a child.
There's so many other external pressures that we don't realize.
Yeah, but in my mind, I was being independent, I was earning money, I was working all hours that God sent me in. It was just interesting that clash, but your parents ultimately haven't lived every single life experience, you know, and we punish them for not getting it right 100% of the time. But yeah, I mean, you've probably all seen that meme that it's our parents' first time at life too, and I'm so glad that I'm a 30-year-old and like I can have these discussions with my mum now. But if your parents don't react the way that you would like them to for your grades or the job that you've got, they need that little bit of leeway as well, because they've got so many societal pressures on them as well.
I think for me, when you first said that, you know, it's my first time at life, it gave almost this elusive permission to then accept that now I have to be the pupil instead of the parent. And changing that mindset has really helped me better parent.
Give everyone around you some leeway. No one is right. You're the only person that knows your path. Because I can promise you, when I was doing all of those things, when I was doing all those jobs, and like my mum and my family will be the first to tell you that the career choices I've taken recently, when I first did, everyone was really uncomfortable. Everyone was like, is that the wrong choice? So like, trust me, trust your gut. The way that you respond to the hand that life's dealt you is what makes you the kind of person you are. Do you know what I mean? That's so deep. I'm so deep. There's just something about a hike that shakes the poop right out of me. I'm hungry now though. Let me just give you a little lunch haul. We got some chicken drumsticks, we got some cucumber, we got some peppers, we got some tomatoes, we got some crab. That's veal. Oh, it's good. This is just round one. He's just making a bank transfer. I'm dropping a WhatsApp to my cousin. Hey, happy Rocky Day. I'll tell one for you when I see you. These are my bank details. Guys, he's transferred me. Let's get a first reaction. Let's see how much he's given me. I simply hope it's enough to solidify all of my good luck and love. Oh yeah, that's stingy as fuck. It's less than last year. Yeah, last year you gave me 51.
Did I?
Yeah. It's okay, I still love it. He gave me 41, I'll take it. Do my spell now. And you have all the good luck in the world. Well, well, well. This just goes without saying. Oh, best ice cream. Time for the star of the show. It's time to talk about Sian's life. This boy failed a year at uni.
Very good character building.
We were just talking about how because of that, he came back and he attacked life harder.
Yeah.
Obviously it sucked at the time, but at the time it feels like the be all and end all of your world, obviously. But I'd say like you've been through some pretty cool things because of it. Like it's definitely changed you as a person.
Yeah, I don't think like failing a year should define or confine where you can go in life after that.
For sure.
It was a little blip and yeah, doing alright now, so didn't do too much damage.
I got an A star in one of my A levels and I also failed one of them, and at the time obviously it was what all of the conversations in my life were made up of. Like everyone was so worried about the fact that I completely tanked one A level, and I'm honestly so glad. I'm so glad that the person that it made me, I'm so glad that the direction it sent me in. I ended up going to university to do a degree that everyone told me was a weak degree, but that degree, it was Spanish and international business, meant that I could live in Madrid for a few years, and being able to do that has shaped so much of my life and the person I am now. But because of that, I'm so willing to travel, I'm so creative. I think I'm a nicer person because I went through that shit.
Yeah.
And the same with you.
The degree you do doesn't always have to be the profession you get into.
Definitely not.
I think there's a lot of pressure around like doing a degree and doing it post-uni in a job, but that rarely happens, and don't be worried if that happens to you, I guess.
Yeah. Like I did Spanish and business. Nothing I did then applies to my life now.
Yeah.
Like obviously if you're going to be a doctor or something,
A bit
then
different. Yeah.
that makes sense. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I did economics. My first job was in finance, and I just now I work in sales. So.
it's more the skills that the experience gives you. Still on Sian's degree. What did you say, Squeezy?
So it's good that we can laugh about it now, because we couldn't laugh about it much of the time.
Yeah, because obviously it's a massive deal, but like it's just so good to see, yeah, the kind of person it turns Sian into, and like obviously can't really divulge too much of his personal life, but like the kid's doing good. I'm very proud of my little brother.
Good for resilience.
It also gave you empathy.
Trust me, I have a lot of resilience.
Yeah, he's resilient, and he literally had no empathy until he failed something. Now he's like,
I've done a lot of shit in my life, trust me.
and they've all made him slightly more empathetic.
I got fired from my first job.
Same.
That was a classic.
Yeah. I got fired from Tesco Express.
A lot of driving tests.
He did fail a lot of driving tests.
Failed a lot of job interviews.
Same. Failed at being a son multiple times, and brother. Honestly, failing isn't the real failure. Not trying is the failure. Know what I mean? I'd rather be the person that fucking gets back up and tries again. Okay, everyone, this is my outfit. If you don't like it, you can leave. I'm kidding, please stay. We're just walking around a little group of restaurantes y tiendas, which is restaurants and shops in Spanish. Oh my goodness, A-level Spanish is coming in so handy. We spent the day just hanging by the sea. However, there's been some torrential weather here recently, so we weren't able to actually get into the sea because it was a little too choppy. So we just got ready a little earlier so we could have an early dinner, but honestly we're all a little bit hungover and a big bit hungry. Oh yeah, quick OOTD, where's your from?
Zara, Arcade, Vlaugust.
And Sunny's?
Saint Laurent.
Saint Laurent.
From Weekday, Zara, Celine.
Rise and Fall, Mango, Rod and Gun.
Yes, we got H&M. Where's shoesies?
H&M.
H&M, handbag.
Lindex.
And earrings?
No clue, but probably H&M or Zara.
Also, I told you guys, you're gonna have to bury me in this stack. How good is it? I'm obsessed. It feels very España, you know? Cheers! Cheers! Cheers, love you all, cheers! I'm gonna order so much food. I'm anchovy obsessed. This looks delicious. We got some ham, we got some bravas, we got some croquettes. What fish are they? We got some cod croquetas. Add a Greek salad.
It's gonna come out.
Lamb chop. And then a little black paella. It's a candy house. I manifested this. Oh my god. Oh, I would choose this over a fancy dessert any fucking day. No, I don't do another cherry. That's the best sweet. I'm so happy right now. Obviously, I'm a little preoccupied, so I figured I might as well just finish the video here. Basically, I guess with this video, the thing that I'm trying to say is that your grades, your job, the hand life has dealt you means nothing about you. The way that you respond to it all does. I believe that anyway. And when looking at like grades specifically, I don't love giving advice on the internet, but I really believe this. Bad grades just don't mean that you're stupid. My brother and I both didn't get the grades that we wanted, and we're both really happy with the way that life is starting to look. And my mum and Steve are only just figuring out their education after years of their career. Ultimately, every knockback has taught all of us so much work ethic and so much strength. And I just hope that none of you let social media or peer pressure or other people's expectations get one over you, because ultimately nothing is real, okay? We got this. We're so demure, we're so mindful, we're so elegant. You're smashing it. I love you so much. Thank you for spending the day with me. I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Mommy, tell them.
Like and subscribe.
I can see you tomorrow.